And now continuing on with the other 3 remaining stocks, same procedure. Little bit of soap on there, and then you're pulling through. Like I said, I like to clean that soap off, or you end up losing your grip on the stock. One of the key things is just anticipating the end of the stock as you're finishing off, so you don't pull through. There is an interior membrane that actually acts as a water and air seal around the interior. We don't want to pull the stock through too many times. We want to make sure that it's kind of a one and done, and not to say you can't repeat the process. This same procedure would be effective with any of our synthetic bags that have a rubber type grommet. Same idea, it's just all about control. Some pipe bags are a little harder than others, so requiring a little bit more, strength to it. So really the process is fairly simple. We're going to get to the chanter stock next, and that one requires a little bit more attention. When we get to the blowpipe stock, some people do like to angle their blowpipes. That's up to yourself. I feel as though it should be put in so that it's a clean seal all the way around the grommet. And on a synthetic bag, most times the blowpipe stock will reach to you. They're designed to have a little bit of a pitch back towards you. So to manipulate this is your own personal call, but it's not something I would personally recommend. Now, when we get to the chanter stock, we kind of go back in time to the old way of tying in any pipe bag into any leather pipe bag. It's the same type of approach. What you're doing is you need some tie-in cord. Now, the tie-in cord that comes with this particular product is a kind of a short, rough piece of cord that is more than effective. We personally like to use something more of an official tie-in cord that has a little more strength to it. And on top of that, we have a little more length, which is easier to work with. What you want to do is the old setup of some type of stick or dowel rod. Wrap yourself some tie-in cord on it. Once you get to the end, you make a slip knot, or a slip loop, I should say, like this, and have that kind of pre-made. Now what you're going to do with the blowpipe stock, or the chanter stock, is come through the bag and bring it in through the outside. Sometimes these are gapped, sometimes they are tight. Either way, you have to deal with it in a situation where when it's gapping, you take it and make a nice, neat fold over on the seam of the bag so that we have a nice fold over that we are going to tie around. Don't just let it bunch up so that air can escape through. This will go to the ground, and then we apply this slip knot over the stock and into the tie-in groove, making sure that our fold is nice and neat so that we have no possible place for air to escape. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to put some nice strength on this and pull down. And in the old way of tying in a sheepskin bag, what we do now is we take an extra piece of string or tying cord, fold it over, and it is going to go across, perpendicular to your actual stock, or to your tying, and it's going to go underneath the cord as you continue to work at this. Keeping good tension on there so that we don't have any issues. Once you get a good wrap on there, you're going to come back. Be careful of any knives around your pipe bag. You'll cut this off, and then the loop that we created, we're going to draw this through that loop, and then using a dowel or stick of some sort, we can wrap, and we're going to pull that string underneath the whole tie-in cord, creating a very, very secure bind. We also like to just put a small knot in it, small knot into it after we are finished. And then keeping things clean, get rid of that. So technically we are done there. At this point in time, we also like to take our tape and just add another ounce of prevention there so that we have no failure at that stock. If you have air leaking from this bag, once you have finished this process, a lot of the times it'll be due to the chanter tie-in. And as we did before on the other ones, we can come back and just put a security band of tape on there so that we have no problems with our stocks inside the grommets. The next thing we'd do after we finish this whole process would be to, zip the pipe bag up, cork the stocks off, and apply air to the bag and make sure that we are airtight. Airtight, the instrument should be able to stay airtight for a good 30 seconds to a minute without any more air being able to be put into the pipe bag.